Hi everyone, today is Sunday, October 11, 2015. Oh, very hot afternoon. This week we had about over 100 degree plus weather. It's very hot. And last week we have an episode of rain, so it's wonderful. And last week the temperature was like 70s. Nighttime was really cold, 50 degree, 55, 60 degree. And suddenly this week we have over 100 degree, 105 degree. As you can see, that kind of weather will really do a lot of damage to your plant. Alright, so much with the weather. I want to show you guys one of the plant that I'm very happy to tell you guys that I was finally able to germinate some of these plants here. This is, if you can tell, if you recognize this plant, this is a dragon fruit vine. Now, by looking at the beginning, by looking at the leaves on the bottom, all those leaves here, I consider them baby leaves. They do not look like the mature leaves of a passion fruit vine. The only thing that looks like a passion fruit vine is that the green stem here, the tendril, and the way the plant shape. That's how I describe it. Those features do look like a passion fruit. So when I first saw this in my garden, it was about like this much, this tall. Now it's in a 5-gallon bucket, it was like this. I thought, wow, that's a beautiful vine, but I couldn't tell what it is. I have an inkling of what it is, but I couldn't confirm it. So then I transferred it to this 5-gallon bucket about several weeks ago. And now it has been growing in this bucket, I think, about for 4 weeks now. And now it's over 3 feet tall. And it's climbing up this little trellis here. But eventually, this is only a temporary location. Eventually, I will move to a permanent location, and I will erect a large trellis so I can create another green fence. And that I will show you later. But let's look at the plant again. Beautiful green leaves, single blade, whatever you want to call it, with a single blade. Normally, a passion fruit has 3, right? 3 blades. But it doesn't develop those leaves until we reach a certain height or certain maturity. So here we go. So here you're looking at here the plant here, up to here that's over 14 inches, up to way on top here, that's about 3 feet, and up to about 2 feet, 2.5 feet. Voila, that's a confirmation right there. That's a true leaf of a passion fruit vine. This one is barely halfway through. You see that? This one here is a true leaf of a passion fruit vine. So that's the confirmation. I'm pretty sure, I'm probably about 99% sure this is a passion fruit vine because I have a passion fruit vine outside, so I'm pretty sure this is it. The beginning, when it's growing tiny, I couldn't identify it because I don't label them. I just dump the seed in everywhere and it starts growing up, it starts germinating. It's kind of strange, that's the way I do it. I don't label things, and that's my fault. But it's fun to always get a volunteer plant. But anyway, I will show you the baby passion fruit vine plants in my other part of the garden. So here it is. So this is where I dumped some of the seed. I spread them out. The original vine was somewhere right here. It was pretty tall. It was over 6 inches, like I said. It's pretty bushy. And then I dug them up. I transferred them to a 5-gallon bucket, a pot. But all this here are passion fruit vine, you can tell. I couldn't tell at the beginning. But I realized, oh, that's a passion fruit vine. Each fruit contains 30 or plus seeds. And if you want to increase the chance of germination, just spread them out. Just dump them in the ground somewhere, or you can grow them in a pot if you want to. But I like to just dump them anywhere. Nature seems to do a better job than me putting in a little pot. So that's a passion fruit vine. Very beautiful vine. Now, regard to the one in the pot I just showed you, I will transfer them over there on the other side of my garden. So let me show you that real quick. Okay, so eventually I will plant my passion fruit vine here, somewhere here in the middle. So I finally finished my landscape here on the right side of my house. This area here is 12 feet here. If you look from this view, from this little line here, to the border of my neighbor's house, that's 12 feet. And from the edge of the house all the way out to the rocks right there, that's 48 feet. So about 576 square feet. It's a lot of rocks to haul, if you saw my other video. And eventually I will plant them here somewhere, right here, in this spot here. So I will allow the vine to cover this area right here to that corner, and then come back to this corner, and hopefully it will come this way. I don't know. I don't know yet, but that is the plan. So the vine will be here somewhere right there, somewhere, and it will spread out to the left and to the right, all the way down there. So that's over 48 feet, or even more than that, probably over 50 feet of space for the vine to cover. So I will create some privacy, another green vine on this side, because on this side, if you look at my vine, passion fruit vine here, look at this. Look at this. So this vine here is one single plant that already circled my entire yard, over 80 feet plus, I don't know now. And I have a little issues now, a good issue actually. I come to the end, look at this. So this is the end, and now the vine is continuing to grow. So what should I do? Should I continue to allow it to grow, or should I cut it off? Should I end it here? That's it, right? So I don't know what to do. If I put another fence here, then I can't really walk into the yard easily. I have to go through from here to walk into the yard. So I'll think about it, and I'll probably come up with something. I don't know. Or maybe I just, from here, I will have it come up higher, so I can have a little space for here to walk through here. Okay, if I put a fence here, imagine if there's a fence here, then I can access this way. But I still have plenty of room to access anywhere, of course. So on the other side, like I said, the other side, once it reaches the wall, so here, as you can see here, I continue to add the trellis. So I still have about maybe over 10 feet to go until we reach that wall, that brick wall right there. And from there, I'll probably trim it off and let it stop from there. And that will complete the entire front yard fence, green fence. So now it's coming this way, as you can see here. Look at how vigorous the vine. So passion fruit is very prolific. They can grow extremely well in this climate. They are tropical fruit-bearing vines. They grow extremely well in Southern California. And I keep telling you, this is a single vine, and it's just putting out extraordinary amount of flower. It they produce throughout the summer. Every time it produces a new shoot, they'll produce flowers. Look at this. I mean, I already picked a load of them during the summer, but now it's keep producing. Look at all this flower. This is just amazing. And the last video I told you guys that I don't do anything. I don't prune it. I don't do anything. But on second thought, eventually, I definitely have to prune some of this off. Otherwise, it gets too heavy. So look at this. Look at this, all this flower. Isn't that amazing? So here's the leaves. If you look at the leaves, see that? It has 3 blades. So that's the confirmation I have for the vine inside the 5-gallon buckets. Look at all these flowers. Look at this. It's just so much flowers. Why I love passion fruit so much, it's such a beautiful vine. It's prolific. It's very suitable for this kind of weather. And it stays green year-round. So that's the reason why I like to grow it. Look at how thick some of the vines is. Look at this. And the trunk of it is like a tree now. It's probably as big as my forearm now. So all this is just, look at that. I probably need more support. Okay, so that's the video for today on the passion fruit. And by the way, the propagation from the cutting didn't do so well. I want to show you real quick before I end the video. Okay, look at all my dragon fruit. So here I have 2 of the cutting, and somehow one of them, this is gone. This is completely done. Look at that, all these plants germinating from the pot. Look at this tomato, you got probably some other plants here. This one somehow still staying green, but I don't see no signs of growth yet. But on second thought, I don't need to use a cutting because the seed seems to go extremely fast too. As you can see in the 5-gallon bucket, it's already reaching 36 inches, so it's very, very fast. It's a fast-growing vine. About 1 year it will produce fruit. Second year it will produce tons of them. Third year it will produce even more. So I'm looking forward to the passion fruit. This is second year growth, and throughout summer it produces extraordinary amount of fruits. Okay, so that's the update for the passion fruit vine, and hopefully you guys can tune in when I plant the other one on the other side of my garden. Okay, so here's some of my dragon fruit also. It's ripening up now. I want to show you real quick. Those. Look at this. Look at that. Alrighty. Well, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and please post a comment for me. Thank you for watching and happy gardening.